A very good morning to you, Elvis. And yes, we are at the Gugu Dlamini Park, where I don't know if you can see behind me, but we have the Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa, accompanied by the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Senzo Mchunu. We also have the Deputy Minister of Health, officials from the city, other government representatives, and we have scientists also here. NGOs are here, human rights activists are here at the Gugu Dlamini Park, where they've gathered ahead of the opening of the 7th South African AIDS Conference. Now, a lot of people, Elvis, may know this is a very popular spot, the Durban workshop. They may know the park, but a lot of people may not know why it is named after Gugu Dlamini and who Gugu Dlamini was. And it is very appropriate why they have started, or they've decided to come here to this park to remember Gugu Dlamini. Gugu Dlamini was one of the first people in 1998 to disclose her HIV status publicly, and sadly, after having disclosed, and that was in 1998, where she went public live on a local radio station, a day or two later she was tortured and killed by the local community where she lived in KwaMashu. Thereafter, this area, or what I can say is that this area then was then renamed in her memory to honor Gugu Dlamini, and then thereafter she then became the face of stigma in South Africa. Now, of course, as I said, it's very appropriate for the Deputy President to having started their campaign here out, and where he will address members of the public who have also gathered here at the park. We do know that just ahead of the conference, which officially will be opened by the Deputy President at around 4 o'clock, there will be the release of a survey that was done, the South African Stigma Survey, which I've said is a very, very important survey that has been conducted in 18 districts across South Africa. Over 10,000 people participated, or people living with HIV and AIDS participated in that survey, and it's said to be the largest survey ever conducted, not here just in South Africa or Africa, but globally. Now, what government intends to do with the results is that they wanted to try and see if we can provide practical programs to counter stigma and discrimination against people living with HIV and AIDS. And we know, just speaking to a number of people who are here, they have said that deep in their communities and rural areas and townships, that there is still a lot of discrimination, there is still a lot of stigma, and that they are very delighted and happy that the survey was conducted. And today, of course, after all that work has been put together, the Deputy President later on will then announce the findings of that report. So here it's just a very short event that will be taking place here. Thereafter, they will then have a walk, a peace walk down to the ICC, where their conference is, of course, going to be taking place. And as I said again, it will officially be opening at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Just an update there, Ayanda. In terms of the program and the agenda for the AIDS conference, the 7th one here in South Africa, what does it look like?
Well, as you've spoken about the theme, refocus, renewal, reflection, refocus and renewal. What is expected at this conference is the latest developments regarding treatment, prevention of HIV. There's been a lot of research that has been conducted over the years. The scientists, the researchers have been hard at work, and we'll also obviously be getting updates on a number of research assignments or projects that have been continuing. And also, very interestingly, which will possibly come out of the conference, is good news that may be coming out, and we will, of course, be reporting about that in the course of the week regarding a vaccine and developments regarding a vaccine. We do not have those details yet, but we do know that there is something interesting that will be coming out there as well. And also, of course, just to look at the human rights issues around HIV and AIDS. So that will basically just be the focus of this conference. As I said, it's scientists, researchers from across the globe that are here. They'll be locked in plenary discussions over the 4 days. We've also obviously have government representatives, human rights organizations that are also going to be here presenting their researches and documents. And also a lot of people are also going to be coming through. People living with HIV and AIDS as well will also be addressing these plenary discussions.
Ayanda, thank you so much for that update. That was our reporter in Durban, Ayanda Mhlongo, giving us the latest there.